Tick, tock, tick, tock. The clock mocks you. Your to-do list stares back untouched. Sound familiar? We've all been there. Procrastination is the thief of time, dreams, and success. But here's the truth. You have the power to break free. Imagine your future self. They're confident, accomplished, and proud. That person exists within you right now. The only thing standing in your way is the choice to begin. Today, we're going to unlock that potential together. You're not alone in this struggle. Millions face the same challenge every day. But you're here, reading this, because you're ready for change. You're tired of the guilt, the stress, and the missed opportunities. Good news? You're already taking the first step. Let's dive into the world of procrastination and discover how to conquer it. By the end of this guide, you'll have the tools to transform your life. Are you ready? Let's go. I used to be the queen of procrastination. My desk was a graveyard of half-finished projects. My dreams? They were buried under a mountain of "I'll do it tomorrow." I was stuck in a cycle of delay and regret. Sound familiar? One day, I hit rock bottom. I missed a crucial deadline for a project I'd been putting off for months. My boss was furious. I felt like a failure. That night, I stared at my reflection in the mirror. I barely recognized the person looking back. Something had to change. That's when I made a decision. No more excuses, no more delays. I started small. I set my alarm 30 minutes earlier. I tackled the hardest task first thing in the morning. It wasn't easy. There were days I wanted to give up, but I kept pushing. Slowly, things began to change. I started meeting deadlines. My confidence grew. I felt in control for the first time in years. That's when I realized beating procrastination isn't just about getting things done. It's about becoming the person you're meant to be. What exactly is procrastination? It's not laziness. It's not poor time management. It's an emotional response to tasks we find challenging or unpleasant. We put things off to avoid negative feelings, but in doing so, we create more stress for ourselves. Procrastination is like a credit card. It's fun to use now, but the bill comes due with interest. When we delay, we are borrowing time from our future selves, and that debt can be crushing. It affects our work, our relationships, and our self-esteem. Why do we do it? Fear of failure, perfectionism, overwhelm. Sometimes we procrastinate because we're afraid of success and the changes it might bring. Our brains are wired to seek immediate rewards. Long-term goals often lose out to short-term pleasures. Understanding these reasons is crucial. It helps us approach procrastination with compassion. We're not bad people for struggling with this. We're human, and once we understand the why, we can start working on the how of overcoming it. Procrastination isn't just a harmless habit. It's a silent killer of dreams. Every time we put something off, we're choosing immediate comfort over long-term success. But that comfort comes at a steep price. Let's talk about the real cost of procrastination. First, there's the obvious stress. When we procrastinate, we're not avoiding the task. We're just delaying it. That task hangs over our heads like a dark cloud. It affects our sleep, our mood, our relationships. We carry that weight everywhere we go. It's exhausting. Then there's the impact on our self-esteem. Every time we procrastinate, we're breaking a promise to ourselves. We start to see ourselves as unreliable, incapable. This negative self-image can seep into every aspect of our lives. It can hold us back from taking risks, pursuing opportunities, and living fully. Finally, there's the cost of missed opportunities. How many dreams have withered because we didn't take action? How many relationships have suffered because we put off that important conversation? The true cost of procrastination isn't just in what we do, but in what we don't do. It's in the life we could have lived if we'd only started sooner. Section 5, tip number 1, the 5-second rule. Now, let's get practical. Here's your first weapon against procrastination, the 5-second rule. It's simple, powerful, and it works. Here's how it goes. The moment you have an instinct to act on a goal, count backwards 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. Physically move. That's it. Why does this work? Because it bypasses your brain's tendency to overthink. When you count backwards, you're engaging your prefrontal cortex. This interrupts the habit loop of procrastination. By the time you reach one, you're ready for action. Here's an example. Your alarm goes off. You think about hitting snooze. Instead, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then swing your feet out of bed. You've just beaten the first procrastination hurdle of the day. Apply this to any task you're putting off. Writing that report? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open the document. Dreading a workout? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put on your shoes. The 5-second rule isn't magic. It's neuroscience. It's a way to push past your brain's resistance to change. Use it consistently, and you'll start to build momentum. Remember, action breeds motivation, not the other way around. Don't wait to feel ready. Make yourself ready with the 5-second rule. Section 6. Tip number 2. Eat that frog. Mark Twain said, "Eat a live frog first thing in the morning and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." Don't worry, we're not talking about actual frogs. Your frog is your biggest, most important task. Do it first thing in the morning. Willpower is strongest in the morning. This approach has 2 major benefits. You get your most important work done and start your day with a win. That sense of accomplishment carries you through the rest of your tasks. Section 7, tip number 3, the power of small wins. Our final tip is all about momentum. Big goals can be overwhelming. They can paralyze us into inaction. The solution? Break them down into small, manageable tasks. We're talking tiny. So small that it feels almost ridiculous not to do them. Want to write a book? Start with writing 1 sentence a day. Looking to get in shape? Begin with a single push-up. These small actions might seem insignificant, but they're not. They're the building blocks of success. They create momentum. Here's why this works. Every time you complete a task, your brain releases dopamine. This is the feel-good chemical that motivates you to repeat the behavior. By setting and achieving small goals, you're creating a positive feedback loop. You're training your brain to associate action with reward. Start ridiculously small, then gradually increase. 1 sentence becomes a paragraph. 1 push-up becomes a full workout. Before you know it, you're making real progress towards your big goals. Remember, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step, no matter how small. Section 8. Visualizing your success. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You've conquered procrastination. You're productive, focused, and accomplished. How does it feel? What does your life look like? Hold on to that image. This is your motivation. This is what you're working towards. Visualization is a powerful tool. Athletes use it to prepare for competitions. Surgeons use it before operations. You can use it to overcome procrastination. When you vividly imagine your success, you're programming your brain for achievement. You're creating a roadmap for your subconscious to follow. Make this a daily practice. Spend a few minutes each morning visualizing your productive day. See yourself tackling tasks with energy and focus. Feel the satisfaction of checking items off your to-do list. Imagine the pride and confidence that comes with consistent action. But don't stop at visualization. Use all your senses. How does success smell? Taste? Sound? The more real you make it in your mind, the more motivated you'll be to make it a reality. Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between a vividly imagined event and a real one. Use this to your advantage. Section 9. Your time is now. You've reached the end, but it's just the beginning. You now have the tools to conquer procrastination. The 5-second rule to get started. Eating the frog to tackle your biggest challenges. The power of small wins to build momentum. They're keys to unlocking your potential. Reading this guide won't change your life. Taking action will. So what will you do with this information? Will you seize this moment and start your transformation? Your time is now. Let's make it count.